Greetings and welcome into Ankh Plays. Thanks for joining me once again for what now is episode 15 of our Final Fantasy playthrough in the Pixel Remaster style as part of our Reliving the Legends series. We've just transitioned down into the fifth cavern layer, or the fifth layer of caverns in the Cavern of Earth. And it looks like, if we look at our mini-map, we've got some treasure rooms to hit. Oh, we don't. There's very clearly one place that we are supposed to go. Whoops. So let's make our way there. Not sure what kind of enemies we're going to see on this level, but so far so good. Nothing all that threatening. Wow. Trolls can be nasty when they've got something else accompanying them. And we'll kill the troll first next time, that's for sure. And I'm not quite sure what to expect. I'm a little worried. I haven't started actually using any spells, because I'm not sure how deep this thing goes. It could be a couple more levels, and we definitely don't want to be running out of steam before we get to the bottom, because presumably there's going to be a boss here. Let's use some potions here, just to kind of preserve our magic points a little bit. Just do a little bit of maintenance on everybody. Things are looking good still. Trolls hit so hard. But as we transition into the next layer, or whatever is behind this door, I think I'm going to make sure that folks are fully healed, that we're ready for a fight, because I don't think that there's a boss behind this door. But just in case, you can never be too careful, you know? We'll just top everybody up. I think that should be more than sufficient. We've got 2 level 1s left, Dia and Protect, but we've got the Protera, which raises the entire party's defense, so I think we'll do that if we have a boss. Alright. This looks like a boss. And that is the Crystal of Earth, is what it looks like. Let's kick it off, guys. I'm excited. Who speaks to me? You're a ball. Oh. I am he who feeds on the power of earth. Well, just come right out and say it. I will not be disturbed by mortal men. I am the Lich, fiend of earth. Well, it's a good thing that we are not mortal men. We are the warriors of light. Let's get acquainted. Okay, well, I think we're well equipped for this. I'm not anticipating too many problems, but we are going to go through the entire gamut. Let's drop some hastes. Flo gets Protera off, which is great. 8 hits, 172 damage. That's 300 damage. Here comes a haste. Okay, Blizzara. Okay, that hurt. But nothing we can't handle. Let us go ahead and drop... Let's drop a Healara. And I don't know, I think... Okay, Quake is ineffective. Okay, so that just about took care of it. Maybe we'll drop a haste this round. I wonder if we can do damage. We'll drop another haste, and this is going to go on Fritz this time. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. You can almost hear it. Okay, that was respectable. Okay, this guy, he's got a lot of hit points. Hit point sponge. But definitely not very threatening at this point. We won't use our last Dia. I will drop a Invis on Flo. And maybe an Invis on Daewoo next, unless we need some healing from, you know, another big attack. Let's see. So Quake didn't work. Let's try Thundaga. Okay. We didn't get the chance to. Lich of the Earth is dead. $550 XP. Not bad. No level up. But let's see what we get from that. Nothing? Okay, so we're going to walk up. And hey, the Earth Crystal is starting to glow. Yes. Everyone puts their hands up. And we are... This is the altar of Earth from which the power of the Earth flows forth. Fantastic. What's this back here? Can I go around here? Oh. Well, yes, please. What do I need teleport for when there's a leave? And not the medication. Well, that's fantastic. We didn't really need as much preparation there as we ended up using. I was kind of thinking that Lich was going to throw some more heavy spells on us and continue to do damage, but you know, one Blizzaga or Blizzara spell was more than enough. Haste is absolutely amazing, too. Because it doesn't actually speed up your turn order, but it just pretty much doubles the amount of damage that you're doing, so the damage per round goes up pretty dramatically. Instead of 8 hits, we're seeing 16 hits from Fritz, and, you know, 8 or 10 hits from Zest. I'm not sure where to go next. I think we should go to Melmond. And maybe that's our first stop to declaring victory. Thought we would maybe make it. Got some lesser tigers here. Chomping. An X potion. Nice. We have made it back to Melmond. We may as well just take a quick rest. You can never be... The Warriors of Light are probably tired of staying in this inn. Okay, so restore the crystals to grace. These guys are not... Did we forget something down in that cave? Okay, well, I see that the Earth Crystal is now orange down below the menu there, which is cool. But, maybe we just go talk to some folks. Okay, he likes gems. Yeah, he didn't change his thought. Okay, so we haven't heard from him. Maybe one of the wise old men here? The Earth Crystal must be shining again. Okay, so somebody recognized our good deed. That was quite an arduous process, you guys. I would have expected more people in the town to know. Okay. You're just gonna say go to my father's shop. Yeah. Earth is returning to normal. Okay. He's just a farmer, he says. We did it, guys. Yeah, I'm not sure where to go next. Which has kind of got me a little confused, because... Shall we go back and visit the sage? It's not that far. Let's go talk to the sage and see what he has to say. Maybe he can give us some guidance on where to go next. And at some point, we do need to find an item shop to restock on some stuff. We ate that lich for lunch. That was not a hard fight at all. We'll just nuke these guys. The worst case scenario is we can go back and recharge our spell slots at the end. Okay, almost back to the Sage's Cave. Oh dear. There's a lot of you guys. Just take care of this here. Who's gonna take care of it for me? Paralysis. Double paralysis. You gotta stay, Woo? Oh yeah. He's got us covered. Just took him a while to come up in the turn order. Alright. So back at the Sage's Cave. Let's go talk to this little old man and see if he's got anything else to say to us. Now that the Earth Crystal has restored the land in this area. What do you think, buddy? No. Thanks, Sada. Well, that was kind of a attempt at futility. So let's we'll head back over to Melmond, and we'll rest up real quick, and then we'll get in the ship and we'll do some exploration, I think. See what we can find. Because, not gonna lie, I'm a little lost. Although there is... Okay, so now that I'm thinking about it, we might want to explore, but we might want to end up in Crescent Lake. And the reason we might want to end up in there is because there's that circle of purple-robed wizards who have all of the... They kind of told us what the ultimate goal of the Warriors of Light story is supposed to be. And so, to that end, maybe we go back there and see if they can put us on the path to whatever is next. Of course. I'm using a Poisona for that. Love it. Thank you, Flo. Alright. Alright, so another quick rest up, and then we'll head over to... You know what? Instead of just wandering around aimlessly, let's go see if there's anything in Crescent Lake that will point us in the right direction. And then if that doesn't produce a clue on where to go next, then we will certainly go ahead and go back and start exploring a little bit. But for now, let's jump in the ship and get attacked immediately. Some buccaneers. Haven't seen ye gentlemen in a while. We've got that broken side of the ship over there, which is a little disconcerting. Bashing through. This ship has a hole in the side, and it seems like these guys would have fixed it by now. I don't know if anyone else noticed that, but it is a little disconcerting that they're just like, yeah, we're gonna sail along with this hole in the side of the ship like that. It seems structurally challenging. There we go. Nuked. Sahagins fleeing. Wow. That was a big hit from Daewoo on the Sahagin. They do have pretty low defense. They have low defense and low hit points, if we're being honest. Okay, so we should be able to get back? Yeah. Excellent. This party is pretty powerful. It's quite interesting. Alright, so back to Crescent Lake we go. I think we have to go through the south there. Ambushed by trolls and minotaurs. Okay. One minotaur. Or one troll. 2 minotaurs. No problem. It's a little bit of a slam there, but nothing we can't absorb. Picked up a knife from that, too. Interesting. I guess we haven't actually explored this entire area yet, either. If I'm being 100% honest. Getting very close to that next level up, too. Okay, here we go. Crescent Lake. This seems like a little bit of a foolish... That's only 200 gil. Who cares? And then we'll go out and we'll talk to the sages now that the crystal has been... Crystal's been restored. I have to go all the way around, though. Oh, and there's an item shop here. Let's stock up real quick. Shall we? We have 40. We'll get another 10. Since we have 139k. Wow. I don't want to blow everything here, but, you know. Some antidotes. Let's pick up a dozen of those. And And we did lose a gold needle, so we'll pick up one of those guys. We'll pick up 3 remedies. And I think that's good for now. Gonna sell the Iron Nunchaku. I'm trying to dump some of these weapons that we don't really need. Sell a Mithril Shield and a Mithril Helm. Can't sell those because they're equipped. I'm gonna keep that Coral Sword for now. And we'll dump the Great Axe because it's really not that good. Same with the Staff. That was very underwhelming. We'll dump the Knife. Okay, not bad. There's a couple of other things that we could let go, but we're not hurting for cash, so there's almost really no point in selling stuff just for the cash right now. Okay, back to the circle. Let's talk to the chief here. Lucan, I see the Circle of Wrath, a circle of wrath, a dim light guided by destiny about which our entire future revolves. Okay, well, speaking in riddles. You defeated the Fiend of Earth and restored the crystal's light. Sadly, this has drawn the notice of the Fiend of Fire, who was not to have stirred for another 200 years. Take this canoe and go face the Fiend in Mount Gulg. Hey! Well, it could have had something with a motor, but I guess I'll paddle. Okay, so he's going to say the same thing. 400 years ago, it was wind. 200 years ago, it was water. Then came earth and fire, the 4 forces that make up the world. The volcano, Mount Gulg, rises to the west of this town. The Fiend of Fire has long slept within its passages, but she has awoken 200 years before her time. Vanquish her before the world is consumed in flame. Bring the light of the 4 crystals to us, warriors of light. Only you can do this. Okay, well, we need to go to Mount Gulg. That was the breadcrumb that I was hoping for. When all 4 crystals shine once more, return here, all will be revealed. I feel like there's going to be something bad. These guys are going to, like, jump us or something. Where the Fiend of Fire passes, all is engulfed in flame. I think they said that last time. Fiend of Earth rots the land. The 4 fiends plot to rule the world, both past and present. Fiend of Wind appeared 400 years ago, followed 200 years later by the Fiend of Water. Together they laid waste to the civilization in the north. Wind and water. They can do a lot of waste. They can lay a lot of waste. The source of the 4 forces are the altars scattered throughout the world. Defeat the fiends that have taken root there and lift up the crystal you carry to the altar. The crystal should regain its brilliance. It's like an IT guy. Lift it up and it should happen. Fire, earth, water, and wind. These are the 4 forces that compose our world. A couple more here, guys. 4 great crystals exist. The light once shone within them is now lost. The 4 fiends of chaos block the power of the crystals, claiming it as their own. Yeah, okay. 12 sages are we, guided to this land by the stars and prophecy. And then we've got Lucan here. All right. So we need to head for Mount Gulg, I guess. And I don't know if this is going to be straightforward or if it's not going to be straightforward. It might very well easily be straightforward-ish, but if experience has taught me anything, nothing in Final Fantasy is ever straightforward. Let's take a whack at these guys. Thought we would get him there, but I guess we didn't. Oh, hey, look at this. Does this avoid battles? Okay, so no, it does not. All right. An Ochu. All right. It's not dangerous for Zest and easily killable. We're gonna get another level here soon. Oh dear, what is all this? Crocodiles and hydras. That's a lot of hydras. I'm guessing that the crocodiles are probably not very dangerous. Okay, I lied. Wow. Oh dear. We got our work cut out for us, boys. Keep Daewoo alive. Jeez. Okay, so Zest doesn't really take very much damage from these guys. This should finish the rest of them off, though. Definitely have to be careful and pay attention. There's a level up. Level 34. Zest picking up 8 more hit points, a point of strength and agility, and a luck. Fritz with 7 hit points, intellect and luck. 5 hit points for flow, agility, and intellect. Excellent. Daewoo, only 4 hit points, a point of strength, agility, intellect, and luck. Decent. What do we got going on here, guys? Let's drop a cure. Keep flow up. Probably not the right thing to do. Does this drop us out to the ocean? That's what it looks like it does. And we can. Okay. So red piranhas and white crocs. I'm wondering if the white croc is the danger noodle here. Oh, the piranha does a lot of damage on hits. Oh, one of them did. Seems very inconsistent. Four shots from the clawthies was not enough. Good XP, though. Alright, so all we managed to do was... yeah, we'll fight these guys a little bit here. Shall we? Some of those big comps really had some damage handed out to them. I was gonna make the flow work for it. But I'm not opposed to that, but yeah, it was just a little surprising. Hunting Mount Gulg is what we are doing. Okay, so back into the canoe. Guess we'll go this way. Okay, we got a preemptive. Less than 188 damage or hit points. Wasted Thundara spell. Wow. White Croc's got a lot of HP. Got a lot of hips. Man. That thing's an absolute beast. Alright, let's keep paddling, shall we? I have no idea where I'm going. Not that way. Oh god, here it is again. Yeah, we got 6 Protera spells. Let's throw a Protera spell out. And then let's throw Quake out. See what we can do. Time to earn your keep, Clothies. God. $42 damage with the Proterra. Oh, nice. Of course. Really? I'm less than impressed with Quake. Gotta say that. Throw Kiraga on Flow. Boy, that is a nasty comp. Lots of XP, though. I'll give you that. Good enough. Boy, those things will beat on you. Let's just map this. I'm actually a little hesitant to go in there because I don't know where the nearest town is, and I'd prefer not to use a tent or a cottage if I don't have to. Oops. So let's just map this out. That goes to the sea, so that's a dead end. And this drops us into... Oh, this is the other area. I forget what town that is. Why can't I think of the name of it? This is Elfheim. Okay. Hey, we may as well stay. Restore those spell slots, you know? You never can be too careful. And you know what? I think that now that we made it back to Elfheim, and we know how to get back to Mount Gulg, or at least we've eliminated and explored some areas, we'll call it here for episode 14. Thanks for joining me here in our Reliving the Legends series, where we explore Final Fantasy the Pixel Remaster. And you can say it with me as you go on about your day. Well, don't forget to hit someone with some kindness. And we will see you next time.